real quick, I want to give you guys my thoughts on last night's explosive game, probably the game of the year, definitely the best game in the playoffs so far. The game between the Nuggets and the Trailblazers. Till the end, it was wire to wire. Both teams making big shots, but mostly just Dame. Like, I don't know, like, before I even want to talk about anything, all I gotta talk about is Dame, because he stole the show. Like, I feel like if you read all the NBA players' tweets last night, it'll just kind of sum up what happened. Wow, Damian Lillard is one of a kind type of player who we have to respect. He's a generational talent, and what he's done in terms of for the NBA, for the fans, for the Trailblazers. He has to be one of the top players I've seen. He has to be a legend. You can't just make big shot after big shot and not get the credit. Forget the big shots. It's how he gets the shots, man. Like, the looks he gets, the way he moves on the floor, the way he handles the ball, the confidence he exudes, the lack of fear in his eyes. You would think he just eats those step back crazy 3-pointers for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, man. Like, he has no fear in his eyes. Like, shot clock winding down, looks like a bad shot, and he just steps back and wow, man, just tears hearts apart. I felt so bad for the guy for not being able to win last night, but you just can't put that game on him. I want to talk a little bit about what I think happened with the rest of the Blazers team in terms of them going like, what, 1 for 19, 2 for 19 in the 2 overtimes. We got to start thinking about things like this, like if we're sitting in amazement at what Dame is doing, I can't imagine what his teammates are thinking, looking at him like, oh my God, like, we might come out of this. Dame is carrying us, and just like kind of a prisoner to the moment in terms of just being in awe and like not really being involved as much on offense, because obviously Dame is just cooking and you're watching him courtside seats to watch Damian Lillard have one of the most historic performances we've ever seen, shooting 71, 71, 90. They just weren't as warmed up. Like, some really simple mistakes, like Carmelo not really getting aggressive and taking a shot, the Rocco like dunk attempt, I just didn't see, like, in a playoff game. And then you got CJ McCollum stepping out of bounds. Like, these are simple mistakes. These guys just, their head wasn't in the game compared to the Nuggets, who are going up against Dame and his crazy shots, and they're just like, yeah, we're on edge, we got to make this happen. I just feel like Jokic's game got so overshadowed by Dame. Like, yes, Dame deserves all the praise. We should be singing praises of Dame and giving this guy his flowers. He's amazing, but Jokic's performance last night, man, like, I don't know how I put Randall's name in the same breath as Jokic, because he is just so dominant. Like, the way he plays, it's just ridiculous. And after Nurkic gets fouled out, like a silly, costly fouling out, 2 fouls within a few seconds, just not worth it. You saw Jokic getting to work, just start cooking, and the way he starts cooking, man, he's just like a fat Serbian dude, like holding the ball up, holding up with one hand, just directing traffic, like kind of pissed off, and just like that pass to Michael Porter Jr. for the 3, man. Like, I don't know who, like, bringing his passing ability and his basketball IQ with that physical height, with everything, who makes that pass over 3 defenders to open, like, to a Michael Porter Jr.? Besides even just that passing ability, like his threat to score from 3, his threat to score from inside, face up, post up, man, this guy is so impressive. Nick Wright is smoking crack. I don't know what, like, took him over to have the cold, lukewarm take to say Jokic is the worst MVP in the last 35 years. This guy is a phenomenal talent, probably one of the best passing bigs we have ever seen, and he's so great on both sides of the court. Just doesn't give up, and them coming out with that win, Mike Malone got his ass saved by Jokic. Some really dumb basketball by not fouling the Blazers team. Like, take it 2 points. Like, you guys are scoring on the other end of the ball. Just some really costly turnovers from Austin Rivers. Some missed free throws from Morris, although he played phenomenal. Morris kept him in the game with some big shots as well, and that's when players are made in big time moments like that. Jamal Murray being out, Morris stepping the hell up, scoring a lot in the second half. Wow, what a guy. And making free throws down the line. Austin Rivers also, even though he had the costly turnover and the ghost foul, he also made some big shots to close out the game. I just want to give you guys my thoughts on that Nuggets and Blazers game, because wow, what a game it was, what a performance it was. That's one of the games that when you're pretty old and you're showing your kids some basketball highlights, you're gonna be like, yeah, I was watching that game, and yeah, that game was worth only getting 4 hours of sleep. I told myself I was gonna go to sleep a little early, caught a little bit of that Lakers game where they were getting blown out, and seeped into the Nuggets game at the end, and I was just like, so glad I tuned in. It was just one of those moments in basketball where everyone just had their jaw on the ground. Everyone's just like tweeting about it, texting about it. Every group chat I had was just in awe at Dame. Hater, non-hater, everyone just stopped for a second. All the NBA toxic fans just focused on Dame, and man, what a moment it was for basketball. That's what the playoffs are all about. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you guys want to hear more thoughts about basketball, about the New York Knicks, the New York Yankees, the New York Giants, make sure you guys are liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel. And I will see you guys soon. Peace.